Mercy Percy, will Solange and I do buckaroos. How the heck are you? So this is the third of the three different styles from this Boulevard Barrel Aged Mix Pack. The first I had was a barrel aged Baltic Porter. The second, wow. The second was barrel aged Chai and, a whole lot of other shit. Anyway, so this one here is Carrot Cake Barrel Aged Carrot Cake Belgian Strong Ale at 12.2%. So of the three, this is the highest ABV. A Belgian Strong with carrot cake flavors. Let me show you that picture. I haven't checked the nose. I haven't done anything with this other than pour the beer and take the picture. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. No, I did not have this in the fridge. It was in the garage, which at this point in time may be even colder than my fridge. But nevertheless, I may have those. I may have that nose a little muted. Wow, that's interesting. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. So Belgian Strong Ale, yes, you do feel those Belgian Strong Ale notes, but here's the however is. Wow, I'm intrigued. I'm not usually a big fan of a lot of flavors added to my beer. And when I saw carrot cake, I went, really? And I love carrot cake, don't get me wrong, especially the cream cheese icing, but I wasn't sure how it would translate to a beer. But somehow it works. I gotta tell you, wow. Those folks at Boulevard, they do some amazing stuff, man. No, I feel those carrot cake notes. I feel walnut. I feel carrot. I even feel that cream cheese icing in there. I mean, if I'm being honest, I would have been happy with a Belgian Strong Ale aged in bourbon barrels, right? Without all this carrot cake nonsense. But I'm a purist, but I appreciate what they're doing here. Though those had to be tough flavors to achieve, and they certainly have done it. Wow. Wow, that is really freaking good. I gotta tell you. I wasn't expecting to hate it. I was expecting to say something like I did with the Trial. Well, there's some flavors here. I think what they're doing is good, but it's not necessarily for me. But I got to be honest with you. I like everything about this beer. And that kind of surprises me. Yeah, I mean, they've somehow managed to put all of those flavors and balanced them in just exactly the right way with that particular Belgian Strong Ale. Somehow it works. This is amazing. This beer is crazy good. I made a comment in the last video with the chai that I only bought it because of the Baltic Porter, the barrel-aged Baltic Porter, and I'd have been really happy if they just did 6 of the Baltic Porter. But the truth is, would I buy this on its own? And I would. I really feel like this particular beer is this good on its own. I would buy this. Wow, that really surprises me a lot. That's really tasty, man. Wow. I'm not typically a fan of crazy ass beers, right? So I'll typically try to get in a mindset, even though it's not going to work for me. Is it done well? That's why I said with the last beer is it's not for me, but I do believe it's done well. This one is not only done well; it's done perfectly. I can't imagine a better balance. I mean, they've taken this beautiful Belgian Strong, added these flavors to it, and somehow made it all work together. It is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, like I said, I taste those carrot cake notes. I taste those walnut notes, those cream cheese icing notes. You can taste all that, and it all somehow balances together. What they've done with this is absolutely spectacular. Wow, they really knocked my socks off with this one, I gotta tell you. This one really surprised me a lot. Wow, that's really good, man. That's good, man. Wow. Wow, that's really good. Excuse me. Hope I didn't get any on you. Yeah, nice holiday beer, right, as we march towards the new year. I've got one of each left. So typically I'm off on New Year's Eve, and I had the opportunity to be so this year, but I chose to go ahead and work. For a couple reasons. One, hey, money's good. But yeah, if I'm off New Year's Eve, I typically start drinking about noon, 1 o'clock, and by 7 or 8, it's all over for me. This year I can't start until 7, so then I've got an outside chance of making it to midnight. I mean, I wouldn't make me a favorite by any means, but there's an outside chance that I can make it to midnight. I don't know what the Vegas odds would be, but I'd post it at 10-1. That there's that outside chance I can make it to midnight if I don't start till 7. Stranger things have happened. So I have to wait till 7 to start drinking. So, okay, I got a shot at her. This beer is gorgeous. I got to tell you, wow. The Carrot Cake Belgian Strong, they are not playing with this one. Really, wow, this one really surprised me. Carrot Cake Belgian Strong ale with natural flavors. Yeah, and honestly, looking at the label, I felt like it was an overreach, especially after having the chai. I'm not a big chai guy, so if you're a guy that likes chai, that other one might have worked for you as well. But for me, I'm like, oh, man. But wow, I feel like they just nailed this one somehow. So there you go. So I've got a little bit of beer left in here, and like I did with the last one, I'm going to do a beer and whiskey pairing. So I'm going to end this video briefly, and I'm going to come back. I'm going to try to find a whiskey that would pair. And that's going to be difficult. Finding one for the last one wasn't all that difficult. But this one, trying to match these notes, or not necessarily match these notes, or to find something that would complement what this is going on, that might take a second. Anyway, but I will be back. I am Tom the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all right, good guy, Sláinte. Well, Sláinte, I'm back again. Here's the thing. So I tried to come up with a pairing, and I could not. I got nothing. So I decided to go just Kansas City. So the pairing I'm going to go with the rest of my Boulevard Carrot Cake Belgian Strong is another Kansas City product. This is from Rieger. This is a sweet mash straight bourbon whiskey. This one is really interesting, though. The mash really is. It is only 56% corn. Yeah. I mean, you got to be a minimum of 51 to be bourbon. It's only at 56, and it has a whopping 30% rye in it, which really makes this an interesting whiskey. But on top of that, we do 14% malted barley. Now, if you know anything about whiskey, you know 14% is a rather large amount. A lot of whiskeys will put malted barley in anywhere between 4 to 6%. So 14 really changes the game, especially at that amount of rye. Gives you this nice, spicy, chewy whiskey. Which those of us that know whiskey and know what the term chewy means, no, yeah, that's what you want. You want a little bit of a mouthfeel. You want some texture there. Let me show you that bottle. There are those out there that don't understand the term chewy. I get it. Or choose not to, I guess might be a better way to put that. Boulevard Carrot Cake Belgian Strong Ale. Let me show you that bottle. Let me show you that glass. Got about, what, maybe 4 ounces left in there. So I only poured about an ounce of whiskey to balance. Oh, man. I got to be honest. This one has really thrown me for a loop. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to hate it per se, but I wasn't expecting to love it, and I gotta tell you that I really love it. It's arguably one of the big beer surprises of the year for me. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this one that much. That one is really tasty, man. Oh, excuse me. And pairing it with another Kansas City product, Rieger's. Sláinte. This is a nice bourbon. Not as sweet as you might expect it to be. Nice texture, a little chewy. This one comes in at 90 proof, I do believe. Yep, 90 even. It's got nice texture, a little bit of spice. Ah, mercy. Got just a little bit. I love the color of that beer too. Anyways. What blows me away though is right at the end, as you feel those, you actually can taste the cream cheese. And if you're thinking beer, you might think, Tom, that sounds disgusting, but somehow it works because you're tasting those big malt notes, the Belgian strong notes, the carrot notes, the walnut, and then right there you go, holy crap, that's cream cheese. and somehow it works. And I don't know how they've done it, but it's absolutely brilliant, man. It really is. It's blowing me away. As much as I kind of went crazy on the chai one, this one is really delicious. Ah, mercy. Anyways, as we get close to New Year's, approaching New Year's Eve for some, say it's just another day. For some, it's a milestone. I guess I'm probably somewhere in the middle. I don't necessarily think it's a big milestone, but I don't think it's a day to be overlooked either. I think it's a day we said, okay, this year is gone. Let's concentrate on the next one. No, I'm not saying you necessarily have to party or, you don't necessarily have to get to where you're puking your lungs out to celebrate, but you don't have to be a stick in the mud either and say, oh, humbug, it's just another day. I mean, just embrace the fact that you've made it through one more revolution around the sun. It's a different year. We can make different choices if we choose to. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be this direction or that direction. It could be somewhere in the middle there. Anyways, I digress. Let me show you this bottle one more time. Rieger Sweet Mash Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is a very interesting whiskey, I gotta tell you. Higher rye content than most, higher barley content than most. I am Tom, the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and Biscuits and gravy. I'm also Tom, the beer whisperer, beer evangelist, beloved beer drinker. Perfect wisdom all around, good guy, sláinte.